Welcome to the Friday morning warm-up, number 33, and my name's Dave Warren, and we're going to be starting off with a little bit of a clap along. Now I'm going to set the metronome to a nice walking pace, so you can clap, get your feet tapping away at regular 110 beats a minute, and then we're going to clap the top rhythm there, the cascara rhythm, and I'm just showing on the screen there the 2-3 clave, son clave, which it locks in with, and I might resort, if I can, to clapping that while you're clapping the top rhythm. So let's just get going then. So first of all, hopefully you can hear the metronome there. If you just like to tap your feet, left, right, or the other way around. See if you can keep that going while you're clapping. If not, just concentrate on the clapping. And we're going to clap that top rhythm, just the 2-bar pattern. Yeah, after 4, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. I'm doing the bottom one now. One more. Ba, 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 ba. Right, good. Whew. That's got a bit of clapping out of the way. And okay, we're going to move swiftly on now with some long tones and some warming up of the actual instrument itself. So if you just like to get your instrument, and for horn players and trumpets, it's going to be long blowing notes. For guitars, perhaps warming up the right hand just by doing some fast trills, and whatever you normally do to get things going before you actually start to play some music. Now we're in a key of A minor pentatonic, so I'm just going to just play the note, concert note A, and you can play a note either in harmony with that or that note itself, relevant to your transposed instrument. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the sands of time have gone into the bottom of the little leg timer. Okay, good, good, good. So that's just starting to get the instrument warmed up. We're going to do a ascending chromatic scale now, but this is going to be as we have been doing in the last couple of sessions, where we play the first note, which will be concert A, and then go down a semitone to G sharp, and then back to A, then move up and do the whole thing again on the next semitone or next fret up. Yeah. The sound of ascending doom, and just get the timing going. Yep. So we're starting on the concert A, then moving up a semitone and another semitone until we get all the way up to the octave A. Here we go. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, there we go, we've reached the top. Let's go back to the bottom and do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more to go. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay, well, we're up to the top of the chromatic scale. We won't come down, but we'll eventually do a different sort of pattern one week. Good. Okay, we're going to move on now to the sheet of music. So I'll stick the concert version on the screen, and you can always put your own key on the screen if you need to. Or you may have printed it out. I had difficulty printing mine out, which is why I asked in the email if anyone else did. It came out all a bit sort of vague. But okay, we're looking at A minor pentatonic, the 5-note scale from A, obviously from A, and so that'd be B minor pentatonic for the B flat instruments, and F sharp minor pentatonic for the E flat instruments. And we're going to do one bar at a time. So we're going to do the first bar of the music which is on the screen, and let's just set the tempo not too fast. Right, let's just play that first bar just once. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well that's the first octave. Now we're going to just play the next octave up, and you can always just repeat the first octave if for some reason your instrument won't go high enough or you haven't got enough strings left. So we're doing the second bar now, which is the next octave up, starting on the same A, concert A. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just do that for the third time. Bar 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do bars 1 and 2 just once. So bars 1 and 2. So both octaves, in other words. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Okay, let's do that again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good, good. Let's go on to the descending minor pentatonic scale. So we're going to start on, this is bar 3, so we're going to come down 1 octave from the high note. Here we go, just bar 3 on its own once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do that bar 3 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now bar 4, so this is the lower octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're finding that very straightforward, certainly some guitarists will, because this is actually probably the first scale you ever learned, and you've probably played it for the last 20 years, is to try and improve certain aspects of it, such as the tone, the timing, the volume, put some dynamics into it perhaps, and perhaps practice it getting gradually louder and louder from start to finish, or the other way around. So, okay, we're going to do bars 3 and 4 now. So just one. So the entire 2 octaves descending. Here we go. Bars 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the A minor pentatonic scale, the minor scale with notes missing, as Rita calls it. Let's do the whole line now. So all 4 bars, yeah? Just treat that as one piece of music left to right. So 4 bars. Up and down after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time before we move on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 octaves of the A minor pentatonic scale, or B or F sharp, depending on which instrument you're playing. Let's move on to the second line on the sheet now. So I'm looking at the scale in increasing intervals. So this just gives you a chance to practice playing the intervals that occur starting from the root note. There are 1 or 2 other intervals that will be in there, but this is the intervals starting from the root note, working its way up. Now it's a little bit different because at the end, on the last 2 bars, because it's a shorter scale, we're only doing 1 octave, it shows the scale descending. So you're doing the intervals for the first couple of bars, then just after the beginning of the second bar, it descends back to the beginning, I think. So just read the sheet in front of you and you'll see what I mean. Here we go, all 4 bars of the scale in increasing intervals. Little bit faster, only a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down we go. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. There you go. So it starts off with that minor third, then a 4th, then a 5th, then a flat 7th, then the octave, then down the scale. Last time on this bar, on this line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Right, we're going to move on now with this next pattern, which looks a little bit more daunting, but it's just the same scale, descending from the high note all the way down to the bottom, 4 notes at a time. So it's coming down 4 notes down the scale, then it's going back to the second from the top, coming down 4 notes, and then to the third from the top, and so on. It's a fairly conventional way of learning a scale. Or practicing it rather, and but I'm going to put the tempo down quite a bit, so there's quite a bit going on there. So unless you've been practicing, let's see if that's going to 1 and 2 and da, da, da. Yep, that will do. Okay, so coming down 4 at a time. Let's give it a go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And it sounds nice as well. Here we go, let's do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Last time. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Good, good, good. Right, we're doing well. I'm going to move on now to the rhythms. And today's interval is the descending perfect fifth. And I've had a few suggestions of tunes that start on this. And one of the reasons for having this is that if you want to recognize when you hear a particular interval and identify it, if you can match it to a tune that you know well, and I always suggest nursery rhymes as a first call because they're kind of embedded in our psyche, but any well-known tune that's familiar to yourself, then you can match that up and think, oh, that's the same as the start of this, that and the other song. It must be a whatever. So we had The Way You Look Tonight from Steve, and dun, 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 dun. Kay suggested It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing. It don't mean a thing. Excuse my singing, but there you go. I suggested the Flintstones because that is embedded in my memory from watching thousands of episodes as a kid. Not knowing when I was a 10-year-old that it would become a jazz standard, but it is now, of course. And Chris also suggested Bruckner's Symphony No. 4. Not one I was familiar with, but when I listened to it, discovered that it's actually a whole string of fifths descending with a little flattened sixth thrown in as well. So if you get a listen to Bruckner's Symphony No. 4 at the beginning, you'll hear all sorts of fifths up and down. There you go. So some examples there of fifths, and particularly ones starting on a descending fifth. Perfect fifth, as opposed to a flattened or a sharpened fifth. So let's play that first bar, nice and easy. It's just going to get everybody to play the fifth. And yeah, so just going to put the metronome on at 80, and we're just going to play bar 1 in a loop. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good-o. And just in case anyone is wondering why is it a fifth, if you take the scale A, B, C, D, E, from A to the E is the 5 notes that mean it's a fifth. So A is being 1, but you actually count the first note as well. It's not the distance, it's the number of notes. So A, B, C, D, E, and that's where you get your fifth from. Okay, we're going to look at the next bar now. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, let's just play that once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, syncopated it on the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think I based this on the rhythm of the Flintstones, actually. That's where it came from. Let's loop it. Let's loop bar 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. One more time. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, sing along if you can. If you haven't got something to blow at the same time. And just to practice singing those intervals as well. Guitarists are starting to probably wonder about the tab I put underneath. I suddenly thought you can play this in so. This is one of the things about playing a guitar. You can play the same 2 notes in so many different places. It just suddenly becomes that much more complex. Which one do you choose? So all those different fret markings underneath, for those of you that don't play a guitar, they're the fret numbers on the strings. Just show you how many different places you can play the same 2 notes, and why the guitar is such a complicated instrument. Let's move on to the third bar. No, the third and fourth bar. Sorry, this is a pair of bars. So just a little rhythmic pattern here with the descending perfect fifth in it. So let's just play it once just to get the hang of that. And what are we on now? 9th and 7th. Goodness me, right, okay. Right, here we go. Third and fourth bar, just once. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. You might recognise that as a football clap rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, 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 ba. And again, I'll tell you what, let's loop that now. So looping bars 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Okay, moving on to the bottom line now, and the first bar of the last line. Got some semiquavers in there just to get your fingers moving a bit faster, or your tongue. And I must admit, none of this have I shown it being tongued or slurred for wind instruments. I'm leaving that up to you how you want to play that. I suppose you're assuming it's all tongued if it's nothing shown. But okay, so we're going to do bar. What does it say? Oh, bar 1. Just bar 1. Let's just do it once. So it'll be dum dum diddle diddle dum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's loop bar 1 of the bottom line. 1, 2, 3, 4. one. Da 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 boom. Don't know where that came from, but it's a rhythm. Okay, on to bar 2 now. So I've got some crotchet triplets. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's just play that once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat that. So looping bar 2 of the bottom line. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And for anyone who is wondering, when we call them triplets, we're really just squeezing 3 of the notes into what was normally the space of only was enough space for 2 notes. So there would have been just 2 crotchets in that half of the bar, but with a 3 underneath, that means you can play 3 just evenly spread across the length, evenly paced. Okay, moving on to the last pair of bars. This is a rhythm, and this has got a little pattern, a little 2-note pattern, which is an uneven length. So it's going to gradually go in and out of step with the pulse underneath. So let's give it a go once. So it's gonna. The rhythm is a sort of a da 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 da. Okay, and da 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 da. That sort of thing, which I'm sure you've heard before, but try playing it. Here we go. Just once. The bars 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is called metric displacement. When a pattern goes in and out of step with the rhythm underneath, the basic pulse. Metric displacement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry, missed out the crotchet at the end there. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Need a little ding at the end there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, let's loop the bars 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. Dun, dun. Good, good, good. Okay, that's enough of the descending perfect fifth. Let's just finish off this morning session with the chord strum. So you've got your A minor pentatonic scale, or B minor, or F sharp minor for your particular instruments, and I've just put on the screen there the chord sequence for a fairly straightforward 12-bar blues, which I'm just going to strum in a lazy kind of way. And you can use that scale throughout that chord sequence to make up some improvised lines. Or you can practice your arpeggios or any other, or play long chord tones, whatever you like. So let's just finish off for a minute or two with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next chord. One more time, back to the top and go. Finish on the chord, the beginning. And there we have it. Our strumming session has finished, and that's the end of today's warm-up. So hope you're feeling all ready to go, whatever it is you're going to do for the rest of the day. And thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. And yeah, we got, I think, might have been our biggest crowd to date. Thanks to government restrictions, we're now up to 31. And excellent. Right, nice to see you all. And hopefully,
bye. Cheerio, Ray.
Yeah, thank you,
Bye.
David.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.